All right, here we go. Today we are talking about multiplying and dividing fractions, but we're also talking about multiplying and dividing decimals. I want to make sure we go over the rules for multiplication and division. Guys, you got this. Be confident. Rub your hands together. We're confident. We know these rules. We've gone over this lots and lots. Are you ready? Okay. Guys, shout it out. What's a positive times a positive? What is it, guys?
Positive.
Yes, it is. What's a negative times a negative?
Positive.
Okay, pause. Think. I'm not trying to trick you. What's a positive divided by a positive?
Positive.
Yes. What's a negative divided by a negative?
Positive.
Good job. So, guys, we've gone over this, right? We know that these two are the same results. They both come up with positive numbers. Thumbs up, we agree. Do you remember that? Okay, next one. A negative divided by a positive is?
Negative.
Wait, what is it?
Negative.
It's a negative, right? Okay, I don't remember what I started with. Did I say positive divided by negative? Ah, what's a negative divided by positive?
Negative.
Wait, I'm not trying to trick you. What is it?
Negative.
It's a negative. We've gone over that. So do you agree that these two, they come up with the same results, right? We've got this. So we're on page 40 in our workbooks. Let's just go through. Let's actually go all the way to number 9, and I want you to write positive or negative answers. But write it teeny tiny. So what am I expecting? Ready? So number 1, you're just going to look at it. This is just, let's use logic. Number 1 is a negative times a negative. Guys, our final answer should be what? Okay, so Brandon, in your workbook, really teeny tiny, I just want you to write positive. You could put a plus sign if you want to. Page 40. And then number 2 is a negative times a positive. So you just write negative teeny tiny. We're making a plan. And then number 3 is a negative times a positive. Let's make a plan. What is that going to be? A negative. Okay. We're just getting the first 4, 5, and 6. Number 4, a negative times a positive is what, guys? Negative. That one should be negative. All right. And then number 5, a positive times a negative is a negative. We're cruising. Number 6, a negative times a negative is a? Oh, it's divide. So what's a negative divide by a negative? Still the same thing, right? Positive. 3. So number 7, negative times a negative is a? Nicely done, Harrison. Number 8, a negative divided by a positive? Negative. Number 9, a negative divided by a negative?
Positive.
Guess what? We are done with showing our work on the very first 2. I love teaching multiplying fractions. Are you ready? The first thing I want to go over is this negative sign. See how it's making the whole fraction negative? To be really nice to yourself, and so we're all doing the same thing when we correct our answers, let's always push the negative to the numerator. Where are we pushing it? Numerator. So right here, let's rewrite it. This is how we're going to show our work. This is exactly how I want your assignments to look. So we're going to rewrite it. So this is going to be negative 8/9, but let's put the negative on the 8th. So negative 8 over 9. So all we're doing on the first step showing our work is moving the negative to one of those numbers. Let's always move it to the numerator. Okay, I need a hand in there. What's going on with negative 8/9 and negative 18/25? What's the operation on this? What is it, Skylar? They're timesing. Let's use the dot for times. So negative 8/9 times. Okay, let's rewrite this fraction. Where does the negative go? On the 18 or the 25?
18.
On the 18. So let's put negative 18 on top. 25 on bottom. Showing you work. That step not too bad. Do you agree with me? Okay, are you ready for the easiest rule? Repeat after me. Top times top, bottom times bottom.
Top times top, bottom times bottom.
When multiplying fractions, all you have to do is top times top, bottom times bottom. Super easy, right? What's the rule again?
Top times top, bottom times bottom.
One more time. When multiplying fractions, what's the rule?
Top times top, bottom times bottom.
Good job, guys. Top times top, bottom times bottom. So here we go. To keep showing our work, let's write top times top, bottom times bottom. So up top, we've got negative 8 times negative 18. Top times top. Take your time, write it in your workbook. And then literally write bottom times bottom. So 9 times 25. Okay, we didn't need our work to decide, we didn't need our calculators to decide if it was positive. We didn't need our work to, we didn't need our calculators to rewrite the fractions. We didn't need our calculators to do top times top, bottom times bottom. Are you with me? We didn't really need it. But right now, if you need it for this multiplication process, I'm okay. So let's release those calculators. Turn those on. Okay, I need help. Type it in. Top times top. -8 times -18. Alright, I know it's a positive, but can someone read it and tell me what's the final answer on that one? Josephine, what is it? 144. Clap once if you agree. Well, that was kind of pathetic. Clap once if you agree. Okay, phew. Makes me nervous. Alright, bottom times bottom. Wait, I can do that because it's quarters. 25 cents. So let me think. You've got 8 quarters. That's $2. Add a quarter. 2.25. Did you check in your calculators? Okay, 2.25 on the bottom. Okay, can I yes, question, Skylar. You can, you read my mind. You can simplify before, so this 9 and the 18, you can break it down. Mm-hmm. Yep, exactly. Okay, now we need to simplify this. So I think what goes into 144 and what goes into 225? Okay, these two. I don't know if you guys heard them in the corner. Tyler, do you have it yet? What is it? 16/25. Do you guys agree with him? All right, 16/25. Good job, Tyler. Okay, I want to make sure you're understanding. Guys, thumbs up if you understand the work that I expect on these. It looks like a ton of work, but it's not too, mind-boggling. Do you agree with me? All right, perfect. Let's go to number 2. Number 2, there's an issue. We just learned that multiplying fractions is top times top, bottom times bottom. But I'm confused on number 2. Elena, help me out. What should we do?
You should put 4 over 1.
Elena said put 4 over 1. Perfect. So under this -4, slide in a 1. Check. Now we can do top times top, bottom times bottom. First rewrite it so I know you know where the negatives go. So right here, let's put that negative on the 4 over 1 times, let's use dots today, times plain old 9, plain old 16. All right. Okay, then show me top times top, bottom times bottom. So -4 times 9 up top over 1 times 16 on bottom. Guys, you don't need your calculators. Are you ready? What's -4 times +9? Be confident, what is it? Good job, Richard, good job. -36 over 1 times 16, you got this, what is it?
16.
Good job, 16. Again, I'm pretty dang sure you can do this without your calculators. You just gotta think, how many times does 16 go into 36? Not perfectly, but we can get close. Brendan, how many times? I know where you're going. He said 1/4, but save that, because I know where you're going with that. So, Josephine, how many times? 2 times. Let's put that negative right in front of that big 2. Okay, this is where Brandon was going. So 16 times 2 is 32. Do you agree with me? 32 is how far away from 36? 4 spots. 4/16. If you were listening to what Brandon said, he gave this away. So this is going to be -2. Simplify 4/16. What is it? 1/4. Okay, go for it. Circle it. We did great. Exactly. Check question. You good? Okay, these ones, did you get my hand on the board? We've got to change these to improper fractions first. The negatives is what I always see my students stumble on. Before you change it to an improper fraction, pretend like the negative isn't even there. So change it to an improper fraction without the negative, and then just sneak the negative in after you've done it. So right here we've got 7 times 3 is what, guys? 21. 21 plus 3? Alright, so we've got 24 over 7. Sneak the negative at the top. Times 2 times 2 is 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. Times 5 halves. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording and let you work this one out. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Guys, good job. Okay, hands. Look at all these hands. D, tell me what you got. Okay, she's checking it. While you're checking it, I'm going to have Shai tell us and then make sure you agree with her. D. Shai, what'd you get?
I got 8 and 6
8
7.
and 6 sevenths. Okay, I'm going back to our plan. Should this be a negative answer? Negative 8 and 6 sevenths? Uh-oh. 4 7? Okay, sounds like most of you got 4 sevenths. Let's clear out our calculators and try again. Let's make sure. So I think we're trying to vote for 4 sevenths instead of 6 sevenths. Should I check it? So timesing fractions, top times top, bottom times bottom. Easy enough, give me a thumbs up. Not bad. Okay, so what about dividing fractions though? So 4, 5, are you ready?
No.
Guys, I can teach you. I already technically taught you. What? You can multiply fractions in a division problem. But let me show you how to do that. Guys, it's a keep, change, change. What is it?
Keep, change, change.
Are you ready? Watch. Keep, change, change. So keep this negative 2/3. However, where does the negative go? Okay, so keep the negative 2/3. Change the divide to what do you guess? Uh-huh. And then change the 5/9. Do you know how to change the 5/9? Watch me, I'll give you a clue. That's my clue. Janessa, what do you think? You flip it. Keep, change, change. So keep, change, flip. And now it's fantastic. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Because now it's multiplying. And we know that multiplying fractions, top times top, bottom times bottom. So you've got to remember, one step on the divide, you've got to do keep, change, change, and then top times top, bottom times bottom. Do you have a question, Callie?
No, I was just going to say how I learned it is you can just multiply them across.
Yeah, that would work too. Yes, Skylar.
And when you flip it from division to multiplication, you cannot do the simplifying before you do the
Exactly.
You have to do it after.
Nice. What Skylar's saying is if you're going to simplify before, you can't simplify before you flip it. It's going to be on top and bottom, right? Okay, again, you can do this without your calculators. So we're showing our work. We did the keep, change, change, and then we did the top times top, bottom times bottom. So now we've got, shout it out, guys, what's negative 2 times positive 9? Nicely done. What's 3 times 5? Okay, let's break this down. So 15 goes into 18. Show me with your finger how many times? 1. Okay, so don't forget your negative. Negative 1. And there's 3 leftovers, right? So isn't that 3 out of 15? But Jacob said that's actually what? 1/5. How many of you agree with him? Good job, Jacob. So 1, negative 1, and 1/5. Let me see how many of you got the same thing. Perfect. Okay, I think this was Elena. Elena told us something like a problem like number 5. We need to do something. Joel, what do we do to that negative 2 to make it a fraction? Perfect, Joel. Put a 1 under it. Now it's a divide problem. Right now, can we do top times top, bottom times bottom? No, you've got to do keep, change, change. And then top times top, bottom times bottom. So keep 7/13. Change the divide to a times. Change the negative 2 over 1 to 1 over negative 2. Now you can do top times top, bottom times bottom, because now it's a multiplication problem. Yes?
Did you keep the negative sign on the 2?
That's a great question. Does that negative sign really stay on the 2? Yeah, it does. We'll show you. I'll wrap it up in the end and show you what happens. Again, I think we can handle this without a calculator. So top times bottom, top times top, I said bottom. And then bottom times bottom. Here we go, guys. Shout it out. What's 7 times 1? 13 times negative 2. Okay, this was the comment. Technically, guys, this is a fine answer. That's the right answer. Do you want to see a fabulous answer? This would be a fabulous answer. This is a I understand negative fractions. It would be awesome if you put the negative out front and then 7 over 26. That shows me you understand that an entire fraction is a negative fraction. Yeah? But technically, this is not wrong. Okay, number 6. If you're changing to an improper fraction, guys, do you deal with the negatives? No, pretend they're not there. Change to improper fractions and then go. Okay, I'm going to pause the recording and give you time to do this one. Go, go, go. Okay, hand in here. Does anybody have a final answer? Dayton, what did you get?
1 and 5/20 seconds.
1 and 5/20 seconds. First, I check positive. We should have got a positive answer. Now I'm going to turn it to you guys. How many of you got the same thing? You did. Good job, good job. Okay, we only have 3 more left. Are they all decimals? And we already made a plan, right? Some are negative, some are positives. We already did that part. Use your calculators on these ones. So go for it. Go, go, go. Okay, hand in the air. Number 7. Can I have someone tell me and I'll write it on the board? Sammy, what'd you get? 94.52. Yes? Do we agree with that? I think it's close. I think your decimal's in the wrong spot, babe. Type it in. Clear it out. Isn't it 9.452? Guys, will you double check me? How many of you agree with that?
I just
Sammy, type it again, make sure. So you had a perfectly decimal in the wrong spot. Okay, perfect. Number 8 should be a negative. I think I like number 8 if I remember. It was like a funny little answer that I didn't expect. Guys, raise your hand if you have number 8. I was not expecting this. Vivi, what'd you get? Negative 45.45. Anything else you want to say about that one? Put a bar over what specifically, Vivi? The 4 and the 5. How many of you agree with Vivi? Absolutely. Did you expect that? I did not expect that. All right, number 9, the last one, should be a positive answer. Do you have number 9? Anybody want to tell me what you got? Okay, Jack, what'd you get? 7.9. 7 and 9 tenths. Okay, raise your hand if you got the same thing. Let me see. Fantastic. Okay, I think we're done. We can start our homework. It's page 28. 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. Let's talk about the calculators. Right now, no calculators. Honestly, you can handle these without them. I will tell you in a little bit if we get to use them. So turn off the calculators, save those batteries. Work on this without. I'll walk around and get your scores. Good luck.